Hi guys, Rob here. I've returned with more girly anime to review. Back when I reviewed His and Her Circumstances, I recommended two anime that were very similar to it. The first being Lovely Complex, and the other, which I will be reviewing both seasons of today, Kimi ni Todoke. Let's get started. Kimi ni Todoke is about a shy and misunderstood girl named Sawako, often called Sadako by her peers because they find her creepy, as she looks like a character from the horror movie The Ring. After meeting a boy named Kazuhaya, who Sawako describes as 100% refreshing, afterwards Sawako decides to clear the misunderstandings about her and show everyone who she really is, making friends and maybe finding a little romance along the way. Kimi ni Todoke is sort of a feel-good shoujo that's very apparent with both its premise and its characters. Sawako can be a bit goofy and weird sometimes, but she's, just your normal average girl. You can't help but root for her when you see her struggle with something. You get very heartwarming scenes, like when Sawako finally becomes real friends with Ayane and Chizuru. I couldn't help but smile and be happy for them. Speaking of the supporting cast, I think they're all pretty great. Except for Kurumi. No one likes Kurumi. Kimi ni Todoke's strong point is, funnily enough, its humor. A lot of it involves the great banter between everyone, since everyone's friends. Sawako is very quirky at times and will overreact to things in very silly manner. It never really tries too hard to be funny, either. It's sort of odd that it relaxes me. A lot of the banter really reminds me of me and my friends at times. Combine that with, Chizuru being the energetic tomboy, Ayane at times being very scary, and Ri's deadpan delivery of certain lines, it all just makes this a very fun time. As for visuals, I really like the art a lot. It's very soft, if that's the word that I want. It often changes to a very cartoony style when there's something funny happening, and it really complements the humor. And I can't really recall another anime that does that quite as well as this one does. Besides that, it's a sparkly shoujo anime. What do you expect? There's not usually much to talk about when animation is concerned, as shoujo anime really don't usually require anything special, but in the times that you can notice it, which mostly in the openings, it's very fluid, and you can thank the people over at good old Production IG for that one. Lastly, with the exception of the openings and endings, which are both great, and I like them a lot, I can't really elaborate on the soundtrack much, besides just saying that it sounds really nice. The plot has a few flaws. First, if you want me to believe that Sawako creeps people out with her looks, then you need to make her not look so damn pretty. And I don't mean someone lifted up her bangs kind of pretty. Sawako shocked an entire classroom of her peers just by smiling. The next one is less of a flaw and more of a weakness, if you could even call it that. That being that this whole anime revolves around Sawako. Now, that's not inherently a bad thing, but to really understand some of the things that happen, you have to know what it's like where she's coming from. Not everyone is shy, and some people have always been popular, so not everyone will relate to her as well as someone like me could. I think she's plenty likable anyway, but some of you might not. Maybe you even find her annoying. Who knows? Now, this is my biggest problem with almost every shoujo anime, but it's worse than Kimi ni Todoke. It takes so fucking long for anything to happen with the romance. Give me my romance, goddammit. Now, I already said that it was a feel-good shoujo, so I'm fine with it taking the slow route. But they don't get together till the latter half of season 2. This isn't some, Ross and Rachel will they won't they kind of thing. Just fucking get together already. Shit. Which brings me to my biggest peeve, and the reason why it takes so long to get anything done in this fucking anime. Misunderstandings. Just misunderstandings compounded on top of each other, one by one. Such a shame, because that's the opposite of what this anime is about. You have wonderful moments, like Sawako befriending Ayane and Chizu, and that was only possible because she was brave and said how she felt. Now, Sawako is unfortunately a huge cause of all these misunderstandings, because she is constantly vague and doesn't ever say what she fucking wants. And Kazuhaya doesn't help at all. Also, if there's never going to be a season 3, Season 2 is kind of disappointing for a final season. And I'm honestly gonna stop right there because I could go on and on about a bunch of little things that bug me. Alright, the good points. Makes me happy, most of the time. The lovable cast of Sawako and friends. The humor is quite amusing, probably better than it should be. The art is not only in a style that I enjoy, but it also complements the humor. Bad points, well, it takes fucking 35 goddamn episodes for the romance to go anywhere. The misunderstanding levels are over 9,000. The ending leaves a lot to be desired. I give the combined seasons of Kimi ni Todoke an 8 out of 10. And if you have any interest in it at all, I'd recommend it. There's a lot of problems I have with it, and I might get a little annoyed thinking about them, but that's only because I like this anime as much as I do. The good things far outweigh the bad. In this case, as usual, girly anime make me happy. And Kimi ni Todoke is no different, whether it's rooting for Sawako or laughing while everyone's having fun. It's just a shame that it doesn't get much done given its length. For alternate anime recommendations, another shoujo from Production IG, the recently aired Blue Spring Ride. And if you want something a little different, try Watamote. Hopefully you'll find something you enjoy. That's it for today, guys. I've been on a bit of a roll with making videos recently, so I hope that continues. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or like or anything like that. Honestly, I just want you guys to comment. You know, tell me how you think, because I love discussing anime and whatnot with people. I'm Rob the Anime Guy, and I will see you next time.